We have more from my little book of Dear God letters. A real friend is someone who takes time to listen to you. Thoughts for every day. Dear God, we need to talk. Dear God, we need to talk. Oh no, you just made a big mistake. You broke Mom's favorite vase. What should you do? You could tell a lie, or blame your brother or sister. Maybe you should run for the hills. No, facing Mom and telling her the truth will be much better than trying to run or hide. Wrong choices can make you miserable, but no mistake will ever stop God from loving you. He would much rather you tell the truth. And from the book of John, we have this verse, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Always talk to God. Dear God, what do you think? God takes one look at you and remembers the day He made your fingers and toes, chose your height and your hair color, put in your own little personality, and smiled at you, the you He had created. If you had put that much thought and love into something you had made, wouldn't you think it was extra special? That's how God feels about you. From Psalm 17. Keep me as the apple of your eye. Hide me under the shadow of your wings. Dear God, another adventure. Let's go. Moving from house to house, whether it is across town or across the country, is often a stressful time. Sure, you will miss your old friends, but you can trust that God has a bigger vision for your life. When you get settled in your new home, you will meet new and wonderful friends. Think of that. Then you'll have even more friends than you had before. And from Psalm 37, trust in the Lord and do good, and thou shalt dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. Dear God, do you have a minute? Questions are good, and questions about God are some of the best questions of all. The reason is that the more you find out about God, the more you'll know how much He loves you. You'll find out how to act in any situation. You'll find out what it means to have God as a friend. Grown-ups may not have all the answers, but ask anyway. They might learn something too. From Psalm 2. For the Lord giveth wisdom, out of His mouth cometh knowledge and understanding. God always has time for us. Dear God, that's it for tonight. Talk to you tomorrow. Does God ever sleep? How about on Sunday? Did God create the world in 7 days? What's the answer? True, false? I try my best to study and learn. I need God's wisdom to help me understand things. God gives me a healthy mind. When I need to answer a tough question, I ask God to help me. God's word tells me to give Him my concerns because He cares for me. God promises to give me understanding when I ask. God gives me clear thinking and good judgment, especially after a good night of sleep. And from the book of Proverbs. He taught me also and said unto me, let thine heart retain my words. Keep my commandments and live. Get wisdom, get understanding, forget it not.